Judy.
Yeah.
You have got to be excited about this.
I'm very excited about this. It's a huge project for us.
Right. I want you to fill in the blanks for me.
Okay.
You know, we're always stupid in the media. We got to figure it all out. When is the first show?
That I don't know. Right. You know, they had hoped to be able to do one in December. I'm gonna have to move that, but they are not going to be able to do that now. Right. So they're looking at first of the year. Mm-hmm. So you know, but I think they got to get in there first and see what all needs to be done. They've got to upgrade the sound system. They've got a lot of renovation they got to do.
Now, one of the things that we're doing live TV. Now, I've heard they didn't talk about this on the stand, but they bought this other building too. Is that right? Right.
That will be part of the package.
I'm gonna get my photographer. He's got to go through a lot, but we're live. What is the name of this building?
That's called the Mural Building.
The Mural Building. Because on the other side of the mural, we'll pan up to it.
The mural is right.
Yeah.
So it's 3 stories. And this building right now is just a shell. There's nothing on the inside. Yeah. So it is a blank canvas.
That's kind of good, isn't it?
That's awesome, yeah. So they are planning on putting in an elevator. Mm-hmm. So you'll be able to take the elevator to the balcony at the theater, which will be great. And then they're also looking at possibly doing banquet space up there so that you can have dinner before the show. Right. And then also, 3rd floor, they're possibly looking at some overnight accommodations. So, which will be, well, it'll be more like an Airbnb. I got you. But it would be the genre around the music. So I think it's great.
That's super.
Very unique. You know, a boutique hotel.
Now I keep hearing they own a theater somewhere else, or more than one, or what?
They do. They own Liberty Showcase down in Liberty, and they own Maplewood Venue, which is an outdoor venue as well. That's just outside of Liberty, in between Liberty and Burlington.
Right. How many years have they been doing it?
You know, I'm not real sure how long they've been doing it, but
I'm so nosy, I can't.
Yeah, ask them.
I got you. But they've been doing it a while.
They've been doing it a while.
Because entertainment ain't easy.
No, it's not. And you know, because they have their own band, right. So you know they're in the business, so they've got the contacts that they need to book those bands. Right. So we're really excited about it, to have national recording artists in downtown Reidsville. I mean, we've had them before at Market Square, but to have them every week here is an amazing thing. So we're just so excited about what it's going to do for downtown.
That's a better way to talk.
Yeah, I have to do it this way because that thing goes in my mouth constantly.
You know what? I'm so excited since because we couldn't have the festival and all that going on.
I know.
But this is kind of like one.
I know. Yeah. See, when we were teasing you at one of the last shows, and we couldn't tell you what it was, but I told you it was going to be big.
It is big. I'm excited. I'm just excited just to be out in the crowd again.
Yeah, that's right. I know. Me too. Don't get too close.
Thank you, Judy. And you did a good job of keeping it a secret.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
It's so hard, isn't it?
It is hard. It's very hard. Especially when you got people asking questions all the time.
Lazy people like me. Thanks, Judy. I don't think we haven't officially met, but tell me how you're connected with all this.
I'm Jill West. I'm the new Main Street manager.
Woo!
Just been here a little over a month.
Okay.
And I'm very excited about all these upcoming projects.
We're going to be best friends.
We are. Yeah. Okay, well, good.
All right. Apparently we're going to reinvent downtown. Is that right?
We're going to reinvent it. We want these streets full of people like it was back in the day.
I got you.
With lots of arts, entertainment, great places to shop and eat. Mm-hmm. Really looking forward to that.
Right. Now tell me, they said they were going to try to have a show in December, but with COVID it might be hard. When do you think we might turn on the lights?
I think look at probably more January.
Like January?
Yeah.
Okay.
We hope so.
All right. Mm-hmm. All right. Now, what other plans? I heard about apartments downtown.
Apartments on the other side of the tracks.
When's that coming?
That's just getting underway construction, so it'll be a few months for that.
Okay.
So there's a lot on the burner.
So a lot going on in 2020.
A lot going on, even though we're in COVID.
I got you.
It's impressive.
I got you. It was so fun just to get back out together with people again.
Yes. We all need to have that personal connection, so everybody wear your Team Reidsville mask.
You bet.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to have a show with you. Okay. It's coming.
Okay.
All right. I love it. Tell me how you put this deal together. Let's get the building behind us. How did you do all this?
Man, we just got hooked up with these folks, and we brought the Robertson family into the project early.
Right.
And
now, is that when they closed down? You kind of called them in.
We did, yeah. Everybody said, "Okay, the theater shut down. Now what? What are we going to do? We need, we can't just let it sit there forever."
Right.
And so we got in front of them early and said, "What are your plans? Do you want to sell it? Are you going to keep it? What are you going to do?" And they weren't even sure.
Right.
It was almost like, "Hey, we just shut it down. It's dear to us. We're not sure what we want to do yet. Give us a minute to think about it." And then we got introduced to Dewey and Leslie, and it just came together.
Right.
I mean, and it just it's a lot of serendipitous luck,
right,
in a way.
Now, what I know, I look at the business plan. If they can run it in Liberty, they can do it here,
They don't
right?
have a hotel down there, and they're getting people from 5-6 hours away to come see the Travis Tritts of the world that are still hugely popular. These are top 10 artists in the 80s and 90s, and so they're getting people from that far away coming to a town that's barely even on the map. And I don't mean that in a bad way for Liberty, but it's just a small town.
Right.
Surely they can do it here. I mean, we've already got amenities, and we're going to have more things, and this is going to create a demand for people who want to capture people. 300 people coming down here for a show, they're going to have to eat.
Right.
They're going to go to the brewery. So I'm telling you, people are going to be knocking on my door saying, how fast can I get something done in Reidsville?
Right. And this adds to life here in Reidsville, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it gives our local folks more to do, visitors, and that's the kind of this whole our tourism and visitor traffic oftentimes turns into full-time residents. I mean, a lot of communities do that. You go to a community and you're maybe looking for a place to move, and you're like, man, Reidsville is really cool. I had a great time there. Yep. And we'll see people move here, not because of a theater, but because they had a good experience.
It might be one of the 5 reasons they move here, right?
That's right. They had a good experience in Reidsville. It was a friendly community. They had a good time. They see the cost of living, all these kind of things. So it's just, I can't, I wasn't kidding when I said this is probably the most impactful project I've been involved with in almost 20 years.
Yeah. I met the new, is it downtown lady, the blonde lady?
Yes, Jill.
Jill.
Yes.
Y'all got all kind of plans cooking, don't you?
Oh, I'll tell you what, she's been here about a month, and I can't keep up with her, man. She's hit the ground running beyond that, and she's worked in municipal government before. She's a small business owner, which, part of the reason I like bringing her in was she gets it. Yeah. She can work with these merchants who need help with marketing, and particularly now in a pandemic. She can go. She has an empathetic ear and understanding of what they go through. And I don't own a small business. Right. I'm the economic development guy.
You don't, when the IRS calls, you know what to do you?
No, I just pay the bill. So yeah, absolutely. So no, we're fortunate to have Jill join the team, and man, it's she's got plenty to do.
I got you, man. Well, congratulations. Hats off to you. I know sometimes the media gives y'all a hard time, but I think this is a big day for Reidsville, especially this year. Yep. Wasn't it just fun to get out and meet people and talk to people again?
Tell you what, we had beautiful weather. Everybody finally got a chance to get out, and it's hard to get people seated because everybody just wanted to get out and talk to each other and stuff, and so, but we were able to do it safely. Right. That's the most important thing.
I know you're not a fortune teller. 2020, you think it's going to be bigger, better than ever?
2020?
21.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no reason why it won't. Even if we stay in a pandemic, we've got some industrial announcements that are going to be coming up in the next several months. Big industrial projects to be announced. This whole Depot District area, I'm telling you, we're going to have this study will be complete in the first quarter of next year. Yep. And they're going to tell us how to redevelop that area, pedestrian-friendly, parks, public art, highest and best use, market study. It's going to be whiz bang, and it's going to create a demand for people who want to come. That old Adams Electric
apartments
building.
Over there too, right?
Apartments are going. There's going to be 16 new units over there in that old Adams Electric property across from the Armory. Right. That's a domino that's going to be a cool, eclectic, fun area for people to enjoy.
Can you get the mayor for me? Because my wire, I can go all over. Thank you so much. Congratulations, man. Woo! Let me ask you, Mayor, what do you think about all this?
It's great. We've been waiting 20 years for something like this to happen because arts and entertainment is going to save our downtown. And thanks to the Browns investing, thanks to Tim Robertson willing to sell at a price that would match what the Browns wanted to put in, it's great.
Right. Judy told me she thinks they're investing like $1 million. That's pretty good, isn't it?
Oh, you bet. It's unbelievable. But you can see we've been emphasizing arts and entertainment for over the last 20 years, but only now are we starting to see the fruit.
Right. And during the COVID year, that's kind of impressive too, I think, to put all this together.
Absolutely. Right. Absolutely. You can't quit. You got to keep. There are other opportunities that have slipped through our fingers, but it's like they say, you got to answer the bell every time. Right. And sometimes you'll come out on top and sometimes you'll lose.
Do you think the fact that we got a historic building that's because you just can't redo this again. It's art itself.
That's right.
Yeah. So so we're kind of taking advantage of our old shell, right?
Without a doubt. In fact, I was at a theater probably 3 times this size in San Antonio in February, and they've done a beautiful job. Mm-hmm. And that's what we'd love to see here.
Right. Tell me what it felt like today. This the first time we've been together since March. I mean,
Feels good.
Yeah.
All I could say is it feels good.
Do you think we did it right? I mean, being a doctor, do you think we?
Oh, you bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you figure we've got the breeze blowing through here. We're wearing face masks. We can communicate. It's not as easy, but we can get it done.
Right.
And if there's one thing Reidsville does is we get it done.
2021. What do you think we're going to be blowing it out and doing it bigger than ever?
Yep. I think we're going to have a V. Once people start getting vaccinated, there's going to be an ease of worried so much and the infection rate drops down. We're going to have a V recovery. But it's not going to be until, probably May, June, till enough people are vaccinated, feel safe, travel, and then they have disposable income that they then go out to dinner and they go to shows. But realistically, when we hit June, we'll be doing very well.
I tell you what, you've been a part of the city for a long time. Thank you so much for your service to our community.
It stays like this that makes it all the worthwhile. And you know that too.
That's right, man. Thank you so much. For people that are just joining us, we got Mr. Brown here. Tell me your first name again.
I'm Dewey Brown.
Dewey Brown. That
Yes,
sounds
sir.
country.
Yeah, I'm from Graham, North Carolina. Been there all my life, and we live in Burlington now. We got a little farm out on Highway 49 down there, and we was talking earlier about we got an outdoor venue we call Maplewood Hills, and we got Mr. Tracy Burt coming Thursday night. But
Outside is hot right now.
it is. It's and today the weather is just beautiful here in downtown Reidsville, and hopefully it'll hang around for Thursday evening. He's going to be there at 8 o'clock. But we've got the theater in downtown Liberty.
Right.
And now
How long you been doing that?
5 years.
Yeah.
We bought it 5 years ago.
Right.
And it's
Turning
been
a profit?
Yes, sir. We were doing extra good and building up to the first of the year, and we've made it through the little dry time, and we've been working with a lot of the groups that we had booked, rescheduling some things, and our patrons and our customers that come and see our shows have been very understanding, and we appreciate that. I know a lot of them might be watching, and we thank you. If you never visited the little town of Liberty.
You got it right.
Well, it seems like little New York City to me. I'm telling you, this is it's just a beautiful place here in Reidsville. But come see us in Liberty, and then come see us in Reidsville. We're going to be open next year.
Right. How far are we apart?
We're probably about an hour.
Oh, goodness.
About an hour, maybe a little less, depending on. But it's south of Greensboro.
Now, when we get back to normal, do we have shows every weekend?
Oh yeah, definitely. And it seems like that with all the buzz and all the traffic and everything here, I don't see why we can't have some more than just that.
Okay.
I was just talking with some of the local theater people over here, and they were filling me in on some of their stuff. So I was letting them know kind of some of the ideas we had with the backstage. And
What's the best way to get in touch with you guys?
thelibertyshowcase.com right now.
Okay.
And I'm sure we're going to be adding in a link to the Reidsville Showcase. Right. And we're going to keep it the Rockingham Theater, but we are going to add the Reidsville Showcase name to it as well and keep it all kind of the same. But we're so excited to be here. Thank you.
Coming live from Reidsville. I still have probably these masks, but anyway.